Hello everyone, thank you all again for being here. My name is David Morales and I am a Providence State Representative representing the 02908 area code, which was one of the highest impacted areas due to COVID. Alongside, we have some of the highest rates of lead-contaminated water pipes. So since the passage of the American Rescue Plan, it has been abundantly clear that these one-time relief funds of $1.1 billion must be invested in resources and services that are sustainable and will urgently improve the standard of living for our working people, families, youth, and elderly. So that is exactly why we are standing here today as a united front among 40 plus organizations and 25 state legislators, proposing that our political leaders, between the governor, the House Speaker, and the Senate President, invest $500 million of our ARPA funds and other federal sources to immediately replace around 100,000 service lines across our state that are contaminated with lead. So not only is this a cost-efficient one-time investment, this is a permanent solution that will address decades of lead exposure and lead poisoning, a public health hazard which disproportionately affects children, low-income households, and people of color across all of our communities, especially within the urban core. Now, unfortunately, our current programs related to replacing lead service lines are not sufficient, much less are they even accessible. Because working people, renters, and homeowners on a fixed income are often unable to take out a loan, even if it is interest-free, for the purpose of replacing service lines in their household. This is especially clear when you consider the fact that within the city of Providence, over half of the loans offered by Prov Water Supply were provided to the 02906 area code, which are homeowners on the east side who are able to self-sufficiently make these investments. So while it is important that every household who can afford to take out a loan and replace their service lead lines do so, it is evident that there exists a significant equity gap based on income and zip code when it comes to accessing safe, clean drinking water. Therefore, it is our responsibility as a government to delegate the resources that have been provided to us, $500 million of federal funds, to ensure that every household has the reassurance that they're in home with drinking water that is clean and safe, a basic resource that should never, ever be viewed as a privilege. So with all that said, we need to continue emphasizing that our political leaders need to make this investment. And take the time to meet with Childhood Lead Action Project, along with other organizers and other legislators who are advocating for this long-term policy solution that will literally increase people's life expectancies, the cognitive function of children, and one's overall health. At the same time, we must also be clear that this is an opportunity to further create jobs, further provide opportunities for the hundreds of plumbers and contractors who will be the ones performing on the front lines when replacing these pipes. And clearly, this is a popular proposal because it has brought people across all of our state together who believe the basic principle that clean and safe drinking water is a right. And for the sake of our children, for the sake of our working people, and for the sake of our elders, we need our state government to allocate the $500 million necessary to replace the thousands of water service lines that are contaminated with lead. Thank you.